Take me to the moment that you decide to come up with the idea of Sneak on the Lot.
We literally had no idea what we were going to do. We just thought there must be something we can do. And so my brother was a teacher at a local high school, and I went over to his high school. He taught Spanish, so it wasn't even like an English class or anything. I said, would you mind if I gave your students, this is 3 days after Columbine, do you mind if I give your students an essay assignment? He goes, nah, sure, what do you want to do? And I said, write an essay, and you can use this as a cathartic exercise to sort of purge your frustration, your anxiety about this shooting that happened just 3 days prior, and let me know, like, what's going on in your life? Like, how close are you to doing these things? Do you know people who might be considering things like this? And I still have them. They're about 75 pages. There's 3 or 4 of them that literally on the paper said, I'm pretty close.
Wow.
And this was 1999 back then, and I just thought, this is my brother's student. And I was like, okay, I don't know what we're going to do, but we have to do something. And so I went over to the principal's office, and I sat down with him, and I said, hey, look, all I know how to do is make movies. I'm willing to teach. I'll come into your school. I'll teach. If you want me to, I'll teach a course on filmmaking. That's all I know. So what do you want to do? And at the time, a lot of high schools didn't have, one, they didn't have internet. And 2, most of them didn't have equipment like filmmaking equipment. So it was a tough sell to try and convince a school to make movies, you know. He said, well, there's really no classroom, there's no equipment. So I said, hey, Chet, what do you think if we opened up an office, and I'll quit my job for the next little while. I'll just go around to high schools and tell them if they want to send any kids that want to learn how to make movies, come over to our building. And so that's what we did. We rented an office. I set up shop there for the better part of a year, and I think we had about 100 students. We made something like, 30 or 40 films that year with these kids. And what we saw was pretty remarkable. There was a film festival at the end of the year, a high school film festival. The school that we were initially talking to, my brother's school, was part of it. And I said, well, can we enter some of our films into this high school film festival? And they said, sure. And we took every single award.